I'm going to rename this as code 7 and social media analytics. Right, as part of it, we'll simply perform, sort of analysis on the top of Twitter, right? As that's the one of platform we will pick up, right? But yeah, let me know if you're good till here. Good to start, everyone. Any questions before we start on with this topic? Any suggestions you have, let me know that as well. Are we all good? Great, great. Assuming we're good till here, let's take a step ahead. Right. So now first thing, we'll import some of the libraries which we need. Word cloud from text blob. We'll import text blob. We'll also import matplotlib .pyplot as plt. Import numpy as np. Import pandas as pd. Import spaCy. From spaCy, import displaycy. We'll also import re. We'll import os as well. We might need that. We'll import cbon as sns. And yep, these are the libraries that we need, I think, right? Mostly. Now, working with any of the social media platform, everyone, right? So if you're working with any social media platform, right? So every social media platform has some sort of a developer portal, right? For example, Facebook has its own developer portal, such as developers.facebook.com, right? So this sort of allows us to kind of connect to Facebook developers, and now it has changed to Meta developers. So developers.facebook.com is where we can kind of uh, develop an app and try to bring in data, from Facebook platform. Similarly, we have, it also gives integrations to WhatsApp and Instagram as well. We also have developers dot, let's say, linkedin.com. We also have developers dot developer.twitter.com, right? So this is LinkedIn developer platform. This is Twitter developer platform, right? Likewise, you have a lot of them, right? So developer.google.com. Almost every platform on internet has a developer platform where you can create an app here, and you can start with that app and perform integrations with the platform and try out fetching data with it. So we'll see an example of uh, Twitter development platform here at the moment, and that's how we'll take it forward, right? So in order to have an account on Twitter developer platform, you'll need to have an account on Twitter. At the moment, don't go ahead and create an account. I'll share my credentials in terms of API keys and secrets so that you can use them, right? But let's say I have an account on here, developer portal. So I can click on developer portal, and that said, I have access to my developer portal. I have few of the apps created, which let's say I'm going to go ahead and delete them as of now, right? So I'm going to say here, I won't delete you. Right, so I'm going to delete some of the apps over here. Right, likewise, if I look at projects and apps, do we have any apps? So I'm going to delete this app as well. Edit. right? So I just have few of the apps created from the past, right? And maybe this one as well. And finally, this one as well. You just need to delete them. Right, so typically now we can go ahead and create a project and create an app out of it, right? So I'm going to delete this app as well, which is right. So we're going to create a project. So typically you need to create a project and create an app out of it. Social media analysis, right? So we can create a project and create an app out of it over here, right? So you can see there's an option of new project. So I'm going to click on new project, give it a name. This is social media analysis, analytics, let's say. Give it a name, go to next, select a use case, right? So this is where I'm going to say this is for student, right? Or teaching at the moment, right? Project description. So this is where this is teaching project, right? Something like that. And next, we'll go ahead and now create an app. So I'll give it an app name such as Orbit Social Media Analysis. Next, it shows you keys and tokens. These are the set of keys and tokens that we need to copy here. So I'm going to copy the API key and store it in my code here. So API key, API secret, right? So API key, API secret, likewise, we'll try to get that. We'll try to get the API secret, right? So these are keys and secrets that we'll try to capture from here. Right, so you copy from there and paste it here. Right. Besides this, we also need a few more keys and tokens. To get that, we'll go to app settings. So here is app settings, as you can see. Now, Orbit Social Media Analytics, this is the app ID we got, right? Authentication setup, right? So these are things, right? So now I'll go to keys and tokens here. On keys and tokens, we have already captured consumer keys, right? We'll now generate access token and access secret. So I'll generate access token, access secret. So this is the access token, access secret, right? I'll recopy them just to ensure it's the same. WL, is it the same? Yeah, it is same, right? So we'll copy the access token and access secret, right? So here is where we have access token, and I'll say access underscore token. Access secret. Right now I'll say, yes, I have saved them, right? Then they'll be useful. So here is where we have got all the keys and tokens. And with these keys and tokens, we're going to be able to build an API. And with that API, we'll be able to move forward, right? So we'll also say here, import TweePy, as that's also one of the library that we need to work with, right? So TweePy. So first we'll build an API object to load data or to fetch data, to fetch tweets from Twitter. For that, we'll say here, let's say authenticator equals TweePy dot OAuth handler will pass here API key, comma API secret, auth dot set access token will pass here access token, comma access secret, right? And finally, we'll build an API saying API equals TweePy dot API auth, right? So this will give us the, this will help us to get an API which we can use to, which we can use to sort of fetch the tweets from Twitter, right? And now we'll use this API saying tweet data tweets or tweets equals, you can say API dot search, right? So I'm going to search tweets around maybe, let's say the query. So I'm going to say query equals Orbit Future Academy, right? Something of that sort. And I'm going to say count equals 10. So this will fetch the top recent tweets for that. So we can say for TW in tweets, print TW. So here are the tw.text, right? So each tweet is having a lot of information. This is where we are printing. So you got only one tweet on this topic. Let's say I'm going to say, uh, maybe something of sort, let's say Joe Biden, right? Or Russia, right? Something of that sort. So these are the 10 recent tweets about Russia and on Twitter, right? So that's an idea, right? So this is how we have been able to fetch tweet. Now we'll perform and try to decode each tweet and try to do a lot of analysis on that part as well. But yep, give a try till here. I'm going to share you my code, and you can just say also try out changing the subjects as well, and based on that you can give it a try that if it works or not. So yep, give it a try. Let me know if it works well for you or not, right? Any questions you have on this, let me know that as well. Give it a try, everyone. Okay, give it a try, everyone. Let me know if it works well till here. Oh, okay, okay. Take your time, no issues, no hurry with it. You may have to, yes, install a few of the libraries as well. In this case, no issues with that. Go on that. It works, but for new TweetPy, there is API.search tweets. Okay. No, no, I think search is also there and search tweets is also there. Both are separately. I'm not sure, although maybe because I'm having old version, there might be new updates which I may have missed out. But I think it should be. Oh, okay. Is it? So I think it's also confirmed by Billy as well. So maybe both of you say so. You should be correct. Uh, you would be correct. As I'm using older version, maybe I'm not aware of that. Right. So others, everyone, let me know if the idea is clear, right? We are able to sort of fetch the, I would also request you to analyze all the tweet data and identify what are the challenges that we have in this data. So analyze all the tweets over here and identify the kind of, if we have to, let's say, use them for sentiment analysis, if we have to use a pre-trained model from text blob to perform sentiment analysis, what kind of cleaning challenges we need to handle. Are we good till here? Right? Does this works for all of us? Everyone? Anyone having challenge so far? Let me know. Right? Analyze the what are the look at each of the tweet. Analyze, let's say if you have to do sentiment analysis, which component you think are not relevant in each of the tweet. Let's say if you have to look at the sentiment around Russia over Twitter, right? So which of the component you think is not relevant and we should possibly not consider that? And maybe we should go ahead and try out removing that with the help of regular expressions or maybe any other way. Right, so one of them could be we may have to remove the links, the URLs, right? So they are not at all helpful in identifying the sentiment. Right? And besides that, you can say we also have to remove some of the handles. So each tweet has a handle, right? For example, at Watcher Guru, at iPoya, at Yumium 100614, at Nasty Trary, right? So we need to remove that as well. So the Twitter handles is something that we need to remove. And it may happen that some of the tweets are in Russian, right? So at the moment in my screen, I also have all the tweets in English, right? But it may happen that if you are using the word as Russia, some of the tweets might be in Russian as well, right? And you may have to sort of deal with translating that. Right. So, yep, I hope we all agree to that. What Billy mentioned. Anything else that you think, everyone, which is not relevant and we should sort of get rid of that? RT, the word RT as well. So RT here stands for retweet. That means it's a retweet. So we need to also get to deal with this, the word RT as well, to remove that.